Chapter 9. The Double-Edged Dagger. 2 days after her visit to the shrine, Princess Helima went to visit her mother, the priestess of the kingdom, one last time to have her blessings. She had found her mother wailing at the top of her lungs. She was all alone and she was lamenting forlornly, blaming herself for being the cause of her daughter's bleak destiny. It is all my fault. If I hadn't asked Goddess Helima for a child, all of this would not have happened. My beautiful Helima will not have to suffer such fate. But my childlessness made me so desperate that I ran to seek the goddess's help. It was not in my destiny to bear children, and of this I was certain. The gods have told me countless times during the many readings I had done on my own life and the future. But I wouldn't listen. Blinded by my desire for a child, I ran to the goddess, who made my dreams come true but not without a price. She hit her chest repeatedly as she lamented, almost as if to punish herself for her mistake of falling prey to her desires and being indebted to the goddess. At the time, all I wanted was a child to call my own flesh and blood, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get what I felt I needed. If I had accepted the decree of the gods, maybe my daughter's life would have been different. She would not have been in the predicament she is currently in. No, she wouldn't. But then I won't be born, would I? I would not be in existence then, mother, Princess Helima said as she walked into her mother's compound. She had gone in alone whilst the servant slaves waited on her outside the compound. The priestess immediately grabbed an air of her wrapper to wipe away her tears, trying to hide them from her daughter. My child, my instincts tell me that this impending dance worries you. As your mother, I can feel your worry, pain and fear. This heaviness has been with you for too long. Oh dear child. I just can't help the feeling of guilt and remorse that washes over me every time thoughts of the dance come to mind. Do not fret, mother. Very soon all of this will be a thing of the past. And once it's done, mother. I will dance. The rains will come and everything will be back to how it was. I am sure it's just fear. And once it's over, the fear will disappear. Princess Helima tried to comfort her mother, or more so herself, as her last statement only made things worse for her. She was reminded of some sort of worry she harbored. As the daughter of a priestess, she also has some abilities, and whenever she was uneasy about something bad seems to happen. If Princess Helima had shared her honest opinion to her mother, it would only add to the priestess's worry over her all over again. Therefore, she decided against it. She decided to not tell her mother that she had also been experiencing a foreboding feeling for quite a while now, and this made her fearful as well. Unbeknown to her, for the past 3 years, the priestess, her mother, had been having a very bad recurring dream, and no matter what she did to stop or at least alter the dreams, it wouldn't just go. In her dreams, the priestess would have vision of her daughter pursuing a soaring hawk, pleading for it to wait for her as she hands something to her dear friend Lalia. The priestess finally decided to ask her daughter about her blossoming friendship with Lalia. Princess Helima had never spoken to her mother about Lalia, since she is aware of her mother and the queen's friendship. But she was not at all surprised that her mother knew about it. After all, she was the grand priestess of Tongo. The princess told her mother everything she knew about Lalia, their friendship and how it all began. She urged her to not speak a word of this to the queen, as she was sure Queen Tati won't hear of it. When her mother questioned why, she replied, because Lalia advised against it, making her mother see just how much she did not want to upset her friend. Princess Helima added that Lalia did not want the queen knowing for her sake, as she feared I will not look favorable to the queen if she knows. Tell me, mother, how can I not want to stay friends with such a girl? Princess Helima added adorably. She even expressed to her mother how much she valued Lalia and her friendship with her. She's a girl after my own heart, mother. She may not be very pleasing to the eye, but she has a heart of gold. You know how people always say that I am brave? Well, I am nothing compared to her. She's the bravest person I know. I have even witnessed her fight off a raging wild boar. I have seen it with my own eyes. She saved my life a few years ago, even though I had made her life a living hell in the palace. And ever since then, I knew she was a person I could fully count on, and she's someone I do not ever want to lose, mother. As the princess explained, the priestess nodded, finally understanding why she was having the recurring dream about her daughter for the past 3 years. So the two of you have been friends since your paths crossed 3 years ago? The priestess asked, but before any response, her daughter's reaction gave her all the answers she needed. Yes, mother. But mother, why are we suddenly talking about my friend? The princess knew her mother well enough to know there must be something more to her sudden interest in her friendship with Lalia. Dear daughter, have you ever heard of a double-edged dagger? The priestess asked again, causing Halima to rack her brain. Yes, I think so. It is a proverb that describes a woman with 2 husbands, an unfaithful woman. The princess explained, causing her mother to break into a wide grin. The priestess was amused by her daughter's interpretation of the dagger. Yes, dear daughter, it is one of its meanings. But in your case, the meaning differs. Instead of a woman with 2 husbands, it depicts 2 women with the same destiny. You two are like the 2 edges of the same dagger. You are both destined to live the same life, the priestess explained. Same life? I suppose that is not an entirely bad thing? Princess Halima interrupted. But a dagger doesn't have 2 edges forever, my dear daughter. No matter how long the sides of the dagger are, they must always meet at the tip or on one of the sides of the dagger. But what are you saying, mother? Princess interrupted again, the realization of what was being said slowly dawning on her, but her mother suddenly changed the topic. Nothing, dear daughter. Don't worry yourself about this. You are sure you know all the dancing moves and steps then? Yes, mother, by the time I am done, even the goddess will join me in the last round, Princess Halima happily boasted. She went on to explain the sequence of her routine. She even got up to show her mother and danced away until when the sun was just about to go down. As she hugged her mother, bidding her farewell, the priestess made her promise to bring Lalia along to the ritual dance. She was puzzled by her mother's request and was a bit hesitant to indulge her mother. On seeing this, the priestess hurriedly explained, "That way she will be with you to protect you. After all, you never know when danger might be lurking. This will perhaps even rid you of that bad uneasy feeling you have been having." Mother, it is forbidden. No one is allowed outside their huts on the night of the dance. Princess explained, not wanting to put Lalia in any danger. All right, I'm sorry. Her mother held her one more time, as if to ensure her safety or perhaps soothe her own nervousness. I know you can do it, child. You've been prepared your whole life for this. I know you will do great, my child. I know you will. Thank you, mother. Princess Halima held her mother's hands, reassuringly adding, I shall come see you the day after the dance. With that, she finally took her leave. Please do, the priestess yelled after her. See you after the rains, dear child.